Hello everyone, welcome to the Gifted Soul Tarot. I'm going to be doing a love reading for Pisces, and this is from the 1st of May to the 15th of May. This is a general reading. I'm not looking for that many. So I call on my spirit guides for me, and I call on my other spirit guides, and whoever else wants to work with me, so we can get some accurate messages. So we got the Six of Swords, the Two of Staffs, the Page of Staffs, the Queen of Wands, the Moon card, Pisces card. Looking for, take that one, another one. I want to complete the reading, and then I'm looking for some advice cards. Yeah, what is it? Lots of energy. One more card for Pisces. Thank you. Oh, that's beautiful. That came out just now and it's come out again. The cards that have to come out will come out, irrespective of whether I put them back. So we got the Five of Staffs, and we got the Five of Pentacles. We're looking for two more advice cards. I'm just going to move these up something a little bit, so I can get these advice cards in as well. One more advice card. We have one more advice card for Pisces. King of Swords. Overall energy, the Hangman. That's enlightenment. Right, let's see what we have. We have the Six of Swords. So the energy here is wanting to get away, wanting to move on. Now this could, when I say wanting to move on, this could be a mind shift, but this could be a metaphoric mind shift. You could be staying here and getting a different perspective, you know, on your love life. But, you know, it's definitely a shift. It's moving on. It's a transition in your mind. Or otherwise you're literally wanting to either go on a holiday, go and retreat. Not that you can do it now with the COVID, but perhaps this is something you had planned. And then we got the Page of Wands. So there's good news on the way. Okay, I think you're waiting for some news, and I think you're expecting good news. Well, if you're not expecting good news, you don't know what news to expect. It's going to be good. So the mood is good. This is a free moral agent, a youngish chap, but don't be too dogmatic about the age. But he's bringing in good news. There's flowers on his staff, so that's good news. And then we get the Queen of Wands energy. Now this is fire energies. It's either Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius, and this is a very direct person. She's a highly intelligent queen. She doesn't have much patience. She makes good decisions, and she's quite stern and can't be mucked about. Then on your other person's side, put the Moon card. Okay. So now I have to warn you with the Moon card. There is a message not to trust at this time. You must weigh up all the options. Use your high intuition, because Pisces have got excellent intuition. So tap into that intuition of yours, and weigh everything up before you make any decisions. Even if this is for your other person. Now there's a lot of secrets that have not been told, and there's a lot going down. And this is also a card of deception. It could be that you've been deceived by a lover. Okay. At this time, you don't know what's in the minds of others. Okay, and then least of all, you don't know the full story. So pay attention to this. This also indicates a trip away. You're going to be going away. It's going to be to a retreat, but it's going to be a very unusual trip. Okay, it's going to be a trip like you haven't been on before. This is the Three of Staffs, and it speaks of your other person's waiting for. He wants to make a decision, but he's waiting for planning. He's waiting for, precise planning and detail before he makes that decision. And this could be involving the decision, which is the Four of Staffs. That's a happy card. Okay, that's that togetherness. That's that housewarming. That's that engagement. That's that marriage. That's that moving on. That's the happy times. You can indicate. It's indicated by, the staffs laden with the green. So it's definitely a happy energy here on your other person's side. Now, on the advice cards, we got the Five of Pentacles. Now, this card speaks of being left out in the cold, okay? We know that's the typical meaning of the card. But the literal meaning is, I think from your side, is that there's you're afraid of losing a relationship, you're afraid of being alone, or there's genuinely something missing from the relationship. The Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles also speaks of that collaboration. It speaks of, that joint unity. It speaks of, making coming into a collaboration with your other person. Cement that togetherness. That could, as I say, that could be indicated by the Four of Staffs. You're going to think about things long and hard, and you need to come together. You need to form that bond. You need to form that unity. You have to have that teamwork. You can't do things on your own. It's impossible. So that's on the advice cards. And it's for both of you. It's for both parties. It's not for just your other person or you. Here we got the King of Swords. That's either Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Okay, and that's this king. He's air. Okay, and what he says goes. He rules hard. He rules sharp. He knows what's going down. You can't hide anything from this person. He's the King of Swords. He knows precisely what he's doing. He's got that command. And he's a respectable sort. Okay? But he also speaks direct. And that's on your other person's side as well. So now, I'm not sure whether you're dealing with either a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, a person, or this person is also a Pisces. Could be also of your same star sign. But there's been some enlightenment. I'm going to use the Sasha Fenton deck to clarify. And I want to clarify the Six of Swords. What is this moving on? Is this a literal moving on? Is this relocation, or is this a move of a home? Or is this retreating after some upset? Or is this just a metaphoric change in your mind? Page of Wands. Also, it's fire energy. Got the Empress card. It's a beautiful card. We've got joint venture, partnership. And that's paired off nicely with the Queen of Wands energy. Here we got the Two of Wands, the Queen and the Two of Wands. So that's good energy to have. It's fine. One fell down here. Okay, that speaks of something's expected of your partner, of this other person, and the expectations are quite severe. I don't know whether those expectations are coming from you, or coming from work, or coming from another party, but there's great demands being placed upon this other person that you're connected to at parties. And in terms of the moving on, we've got the Page of Wands energy as well. That's also a young energy. This is a young person, but this is also getting news and getting communication from good communication. It's either to do with work, or it's to do with a communication you've been waiting for. So you're waiting for that. Also got the Empress card here. That's a beautiful card. That speaks of a feminine energy. It speaks of fertility. It speaks of youth. It speaks of having sown whatever you've sown, whether it's working on yourself, whether it's working on your career, whether it's been working on your love life. You've sown good and you're reaping the rewards of it. You can see she's in a good place right now. She's benefiting all the, for her hard work. She doesn't need anyone to look after her. She's full in herself. Also, a lot of fertility here. So this could be the birth of a child. This could be conception. It could be all that. With the Queen of Wands energy, we've got the Two of Wands. And this speaks of a joint partnership. So this could be a joint partnership. It could be a marriage. It could be a joint engagement. Something is going to be joined. You're going to do something with your other person. And as I say, he's got the Moon card where I tell you there's a lot of secrets. And, it's a card that you can't trust. It's on his side there. Okay? And it's paired up with the Ten of Wands, which tells me that there's a lot of burdens placed upon this person. I don't know whether this person needs to own up to whatever it is he's concealing, or whether this is to do with him waiting for, the planning and making a decision. This could be the outcome. Let's see what else we can. Okay. That's a young energy too. Page of Swords. It's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's that type of energy. And it's young. The message here is to listen to friends and bounce things off friends as well, because they're going to give you some good advice. There's also a notification of a legal document that you're going to have to sign. Now, that document is an important document. That document could be to do with custody of, if this is your other person, could be to do with custody of a child, or something to do with property. But there's something that's going to be signed. And as I say, if you get advice from friends, listen to it. This is for your other person. You've got the Four of Wands, which is a double clarification on that card. You're moving. Your partner, either you're going to move to his home if he's got a home, or you're moving together. It's something that you've bought. So it's either a place that you're buying, or a place that you're selling and moving to a comfortable address. It's going to be a new address. And I think this is as a result of either an engagement or a marriage. Now, let's see what we can get on the advice cards, because we've got the Three of Pentacles, we've got the Five of Pentacles, and then we've got the King of Swords. So, what's lost here? What seems to be the burning issue here in terms of the advice cards? Let's see what we have here. There's the Three of Pentacles as well. It talks about that union. It talks about, that collaboration, that teamwork, that joining, joining together and forming that a teamship. We've got the Eight of Swords. This tells me that one of you are perplexed that you're confused about something. Either you want to get out of where you are now, or you just lack the courage to move ahead with it. Okay, you want to move away from a situation, and I liken it unto the Six of Swords. So it's something that you want to move away from, but you're battling to be courageous. And here we've got the King of Pentacles. That's Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is a good energy to pull if it's something to do with legal. This could be your typical lawyer, your banker, your counsellor, someone that's in a high office, someone that's reputable. He's knowledgeable, he's a good friend, and he'll give good advice. He's also a tough negotiator. He could be materialistic though, but that looks as if it's got something to do with this legal matter. Now then, I'm going to move on to, and the bottom of the deck, we've got the Nine of Wands, which speaks of security. There's going to be that security, whether it's to do with your moving property, or to do with your joining forces and cementing this relationship. But it's going to be security, but it's going to have a restriction attached to it. Now, I don't know whether that's going to be in terms of a bond that you have to pay off. It's some restriction. Maybe after moving to this home, your money is going to be limited. Or maybe this is to do with that joint venture, that partnership that you're going to be having with this other person, the other person. I'm going to draw some cards from the Archangel deck. Now we've got Divine Guidance, Archangel Sandifont. The search for meaning in life. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. That's beautiful. And that's where I see the Three of Pentacles. It marries and gels so well with the Three of Pentacles. It tells you to get together, have that team work, have that joint venture, have that collaboration with friends. Remember I said here, you need to listen up to your friends. You need to listen up, and they've got good advice that you need to take. So that's also a confirmation of the Three of Pentacles. And then on your other person's side, I've drawn the Four of Ariel. So this is a message from Spirit. When you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change. Extremes in how you save or spend money. So there's a word of caution for your other person here. It's to tell you that when he gives out, he's going to receive back. So you've got to have that happy equilibrium, that happy medium. And yeah, you've got the King of Pentacles. As I said, this person's very grounded. And listen to friends, because they're going to give you something a bit more to chew off, and a bit more thoughtful of thought before you take action. Now I'm going to draw a card from the Akashic Tarot for the overall energy of Pisces. Loving elements. Put that back, and I'm going to read. This is Uriel and the Sphinx. Okay, so it's an Egyptian sort of setting. We've got Uriel and the Sphinx. So let me read that, and I'm going to read from the Akashic Tarot book 21. This is the Major Arcana card. Okay, Uriel and the Sphinx. The Archangel Uriel stands before the Sphinx under a full moon. Pardon me. Under a full moon. The Sphinx is usually shown with the body of a lion, indicating strength, and the head of a king, showing authority and intelligence. But more than this, the Sphinx represents the enigmatic and inscrutable. The enigmatic and the inscrutable. The silent holder of truth and the ancient mysteries of the world. Here the Archangel Uriel connects and confers with this great source of mystery. This card shows that it's time for you to do the most important and possibly the most difficult work in your life. The digging and inner discovery that takes you to your deepest self and your deepest power. Even from the Sphinx, even the Sphinx had to be dug out many times from the blowing desert sand that buried it up to its neck, and you must dig silently too. You may have to chip away at the rock-like substance of your old beliefs and histories so that you can get to the truth inside. But don't worry, you have begun, and already you have made considerable inroads. There's also someone here to help you, Uriel, whose name means fire of God. That's lovely. So Uriel's Uriel's here to help you. His name means fire of God. You can work directly in your meditations with this archangel for self-understanding, transformation, and guidance. Also, be on the lookout for someone in your daily life whom Uriel has sent. This could be a teacher. This could be a teacher, a mentor, or even a new friend who shares a kinship with you about this inner quest. It is a relationship of great value that comes in a time of profound power. Don't diminish the importance of this phase. It is the work that leads you to your intention. It is the work that leads you to your initiation and to your higher power. So watch out for that something. That could be the friends I spoke of here. It could be, those friends that your other person needs to rely upon. Take the advice as well. So yes, look out for that person that's going to also come and help you as well, because he's sent by Uriel. That's a message from Spirit. So I think it's a beautiful message. So that's all I have for you, Pisces. Please like, comment and subscribe, and let me know how you found the reading. Please start communicating with me, so I know if it resonates, and please subscribe to this channel. Thanks for being here. I'll pick up in the next video.